All right, here's your navigation tips for the Process Technology Canvas page. Fortunately, due to unfortunate circumstances that are out of our control, we will not be meeting in person for the beginning of the school year. Hopefully, we will be back sooner than later. But until then, we have this beautiful Canvas page that I created that will help us navigate through the difficulties, okay? Everything in class is run through Canvas. You don't even need me as a teacher technically, but I do like to explain everything to you. So let me just explain how to find anything. First thing, notes for the day. Anything important will be put up here for the notes, okay? We will run everything through the class. So just check this every day. Make sure there's nothing important there. Now, as far as this goes, things you need to know. Attendance. When you click on attendance, it will show you, bring you to a quiz, and it just says what we're going to do for that day. So obviously, you click on the day of the week that it is, and then the one question says, were you in virtual class today? You just simply click yes, and then you get credit for being in class that day. Attendance is very important for this class. It'll be worth about, I think I have it about 20% of the grade, 15% of the grade, something like that. All right, every day you miss does drop your grade. Every day there makes your grade good. Now, how this works is all the lessons are going to be done by me in PowerPoint. Now, sometimes people can't make the lesson, or sometimes they just can't follow along as quick as I talk. So what you can do is you can actually click on these lessons. So say I clicked on 1.1 right here. All right, what that's going to do, and this is the important part of the Canvas, second most important, that will bring me to a download. If you have Google Chrome, which I highly suggest getting if you're using Canvas, the best thing browser. If you have Safari, it pops it up here. But anyway, I have Google Chrome, so I click on the download, and this gives me a PDF of my actual lesson, the lesson that I made for class. So everything I did in class, the whole PDF is right here for me. All right, so all the stuff that we're going to discuss, and I'm going to talk to you and discuss this stuff in real time. All right, so that's all going to be there, and that's right there. Now, that is your lesson. Second thing you need to know, quizzes. Quizzes are right here under quiz. So that little circle there. Now, every lesson we do, you're going to click on a quiz, and you're going to take a quiz on that lesson. So this is how your main grade is going to come from, the Canvas quizzes. And it just asks questions that pertain to the PowerPoint that we just said. Like I said before, if you want to download it and get the answers of the PowerPoint, that's fine. But for instance, you can see simple things like what is petroleum, check all that apply. And it just gives you a bunch of questions here. Some are multiple choice, some are matching, but it's really not that difficult at all. But it helps it, clarify that you understand what we just explained. So that's your quiz. All right, leave here. Say, so you just take the quiz, you submit it, you get a certain number of points, and then I'll give that to you. Sometimes you do Kahoots, okay? So for instance, first week of school, when I'm explaining this stuff, we also sometimes watch videos. Now the history of oil video I got on YouTube, and if you always wanted to watch this on your own, it's fine, but I'll explain this in class to you as well. Or maybe just instead of coming to class today, just watch on your own. But it gives you the history of what oil actually is. Now process technology is pretty much the oil refinery process. So you can click on here, you can watch these videos here, you can watch them on YouTube, okay? But after you would do that, what you would do is, we have a Kahoot on both of these. The first one's on part 1 and 2. That'd probably be something we did in class. Like I'd let you have to enter in the pin, and then once I give you the pin, you take the quiz. But like I said before, you watch the videos on your own. You come into class, and maybe it'd be like a 5-10 minute class where we just go over the Kahoot, explain the answer, stuff like that. So we do use Kahoots in this class. Obviously, when you're in class, it's a lot better, and so on. Okay, so then we got that. We got some videos of the professions that you can have quizzes on. But pretty much, like I said, every day or so, we just do a lesson, take a quiz, lesson, take a quiz, and you can take the quiz as you're doing the lesson. As we get back into the main year, okay, hopefully this comes sooner. This was my main web page right here. We would go into here and shoot through all the lessons, okay? So I have all my lessons here. In the main one, it has all the chapter lists, and once we get back to normal, it'll be fine. Other things we will be using Canvas for, though, is there is some projects that we do. The projects are fairly simple. You'll be given a couple days to do them. What you do is there are safety disasters, careers, renewable energy, what is process technology, stuff like that. We just really make posters or PowerPoints on certain topics in the industry. All right, so we got our processes. Let me go through some more pages here. Lessons on building. Unfortunately, right now, since we're not in school, we can't build, but once you guys get back into school, we'll be doing some building. You build things like gears and pulleys and stuff like pneumatics. And last year we actually built some cars with metal. The National Guard came and let us use these cars, and they were remote control, almost like out of like erector sets. And we spent like 3 weeks building them and driving around the class, and they were able to actually have a claw and pick stuff up and drop it. It was pretty neat. And drive around the class, like I said. So we're going to do some building when we get back. Obviously, wait, but then when we get back, we get to do more building. So, online resources. That's a good place just to get some info. There's always a scholarship that goes out in March for the CAP. So that's a good thing to, I always post that there. Post high school. If you click on this, this tells you some opportunities you have after high school and links to some information that might be beneficial for you. Some safety data sheets, some things about the companies that we work with. Let's see, what else we got here? Some online activities. These are activities we do when we get to chapter 3. Just some stuff we do online. Hopefully, definitely, hopefully, we'll be back in class by that time. So you'll see that. All right, but that's that. But for right now, the most important thing is you understand how to navigate this one right here. All right, this is going to be Thursday, Friday, Monday, and then we're off for the year. All right, so hopefully now you can navigate this correctly. And I look forward to having you in class where we're not going to have to use this. Okay, so until then, this is what you got, and see you soon.